It's the watch along show. It's the final watch along show for the second annual Why We Love Horror Challenge, which is right there. You can go there, pause the video, check it out in retrospect. We won't be talking about it anymore after today. I'm John Marr, and that's Aaron Brooks. Aaron, what's going on?
Hey, just fixing my camera here. Yeah, it's been a hell of a challenge this year. Second of this rendition, and yeah, I'd say it's better than the first. It was a little bit louder, a little bit worse. No, but it was a good time, and ending this week is always funny, just because I don't really use the watch list feature on my Letterboxd like ever. I always forget it's there. So I had like 6 horror movies to choose from.
I had a whole bunch. I just like shuffled it until I got a horror movie on the top row, and we'll get to my movie. But your movie chronologically came out first. It actually is light years more interesting than what I'm going to talk about. So let's talk about your movie first.
Yeah, and it's a mouthful. It's called The Band from Broadcast, the movie Psycho, The Large Family. And really, it could just be called Psycho, The Large Family. That does kind of sum it up there. This movie you can be found on YouTube with all of the subtitles. There's a bunch of other ones that I don't know if they're related to this one or not. I know the second one is. I believe it's like almost like a prequel to this one that kind of explains some of the elements with it. Basically, this is just like a super well executed mockumentary, where like you really would not be able to tell if I put this on for somebody if it was real or not until a particular point in the movie. Then it starts to show more of the movie part of it. But it's about this filmmaker, Veronica Addison, who's making a documentary all about how population collapse is a huge issue. And it has been an issue for the last 50 or 60 plus years since this movie was made in 2009. And like you see like Elon Musk talking about population collapse all the time on, if you're on X, lucky enough to be part of that community, Twitter, I can't believe I just called it that. But like either way, like, and then it's focusing on this family that has a large amount of children. I believe it's 9 or 11, something like that. The wife's husband has recently gone missing. This is one where the attention is in the detail, like in the background of what's going on. Like it's like it is not what you'd expect from a found footage horror movie. Like at some point, like the host doesn't all of a sudden become like possessed or something like that. It's a lot more nuanced and interesting than that. There's the dynamic with the new husband of this woman who's like trying to become the father to these 9 or 11, however many kids. One of the kids like locks himself away in his room for the last like 3 years. Like there's just a lot going on. There's stuff in the background. I've been told this is a movie where you can rewatch it and find a lot more to it. But other people are going to watch it and be like, this movie is boring. There's nothing going on. This is not scary. Why are you doing this to me? So for me, it really worked. I don't know why this was on my watch list, to be honest. Like the other movies on my watch list, it's quite funny. Like Creep 2 is still on my watch list. I have seen Creep 2. A couple of Giallo movies, Zardoz. I don't really know what my watch list is. Come True is the other horror movie that I had on my watch list with Anthony Scott Burns. So
I've seen Come True. I saw Come True for the Pick Your Poison Challenge. It's worth it.
Yeah, so it was either that or this. I went with this. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you're interested in kind of the mockumentary found footage genre and looking for something a little bit slower and a little different approach. This is your movie.
Yeah, I had a different experience. I have a lot of movies on my watch list because I always import stuff onto there, and this movie is on my watch list. It actually has the distinction now of being the last movie that is in the intro to this video that I had not seen. I didn't even realize that clip was from this movie, and if you could figure it out, I guess eagle-eyed people can figure out that in the intro there is a literal 1-second clip from 2018's Slender Man in there.
Classic.
And yeah, there it is. I will say one thing about this movie. Javier Botet is a treasure. And his body of work is fantastic. I was on his Letterboxd page. I've seen like so many movies he's in, because like anytime you need a thin, tall, janky creature, you call Javier Botet and he shows up and he does a great job. He's in a ton of like Guillermo del Toro stuff. He's in all the Rec movies. He's Crooked Man in the Conjuring movies. Like he if you think about it, it's him. He's Mama. He's everybody. That therein ends anything positive I'll say about Slender Man. I mean, this is a good movie if you are a middle school kid and you have a sleepover. Toss this on. This is exactly your speed. If you're a horror connoisseur, you'd only be watching this movie because you need to watch either every movie that came out in that year or the 2 horror movies Sylvain White directed, that being this and the third I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. So his resume is fantastic. He also directed The Losers, the DC movie, which is weird because that's way better than these 2 movies. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. I mean, whatever. Slender Man is exactly what it is. If you know anything about Slender Man, the movie is just basically the meme into a movie, and Joey King's in it, and that's about it. I wish I could say more. If you'd love to have a conversation about Slender Man, I'd be happy to engage you, but I have nothing to say at this juncture. You don't need to see it. I will say one thing. I don't understand people giving this movie half a star. I don't think you people know what bad movies are. This movie isn't bad. It's just nowhere near good. But bad movies exist. And you should watch bad movies and give them half stars and treat this one a little more fairly, because at least they tried. They just didn't succeed.
It's just a 1.5, 2-star movie.
It is a 1.5, 2-star movie. I agree with that. Yes, it is not. This is not ITN distribution level crap. Yeah. So in the next week, we'll be back and we'll start week 1 of the brand new challenge, which we've had a lot of people sign up for. We appreciate it. This is the new challenge. It's the 2026 challenge. We'll be back next week talking about that. In the interim, we'll probably just do some Why We Love Horror episodes. We talk about our top 10 of the year, our top 10 most anticipated. Those will be coming up. They're not scheduled for any particular day. Whenever Aaron, Abby, and I get around to filming it, we'll film it. We promise. But we'll give you our yearly recap.
We're good for it.
And also coming next year, I do a self-imposed challenge. Aaron's kind of doing the same thing. And we gave each other movies. So we're not going to demand that we go at a certain pace. But any movies that we watch for those challenges we'll also cover on this show. So that'll be fun.
Yep. So an extra like 2 to 4 movies a week we'll be talking about here.
Damn right. Anyway, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Check out that Letterboxd challenge, rewind and pause. Go to that QR code. Until next time, I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. Here comes that schedule.